Hello, everyone. I was just watching Don't Ask, who was doing a live stream, and I showed up for a little while and gave him a little support and comments in his chat, along with several other guys that were there. But we're going to go ahead and start this talking about Frosty's channel. He sent me this nice sticker, this sticker right here, and this sticker. And when he sent me that, he also sent me this Mercury dime. Very awesome. He's got cool short videos. He does a lot and he's grown his channel pretty quick. So, go check out some of his videos. Check out AG Stacker 1776. He sent me that white sticker plus these two stickers. The very shiny one and then the Liberty Bell. And then Old Country Coin Collector sent me that one. So, what are we going to talk about tonight? Well, I went to the shop where I usually buy a lot of silver coins from. Now, one guy come in and said, "Yeah, the lady out here is selling these belt buckle things." And so right up, I'm like, "Oh, okay." And then he showed us the belt buckle. Well, I went out there and I had to get one. Mind you, it's $4. Now, here's what it is. This is designed to hold a dollar coin, or it would probably hold this Churchill coin if I wanted to put him in there, or a Churchill coin. Anyway, it says made in USA. It says $20 on that, but that ain't what I paid for. So what you have to do is take your screwdriver and unscrew the bezel. Get the screw out. At least loosen it. Get the little cardboard piece out, nothing on it. So, there it is with the piece off. I think it's supposed to be this way. And then you got this piece. So what you do is you take your dollar coin you're going to put in there. This one's already been in a belt buckle like this. Put it like that. Take this and get the screws back in it. If I can get this to line up, I'll screw it back. I can't miss the hole. Bear with me, this is going to take a minute or two to get this line back up because I can't see both sides at the same time. Well, before I do that, let's just show you what it will look like. And there's a lot of these kind of belt buckles out there. I did see a video once where a person said they bought one of these belt buckles at a flea market that had $1 in it, Morgan dollar, and it wasn't in real bad shape. And when they got home, they had to take it apart and see, because they didn't really want the buckle, really. They found out that the dollar coin was a Carson City one, which is mind-blowing. And I think they said they bought the belt buckle for $20. A Carson City dollar is worth way more than $20, even circulated. Let's see if I can get this tightened up. Once it's tight, you don't really have to line the other one up perfectly. That's what it'll look like with a piece dollar in it. That's kind of a neat looking belt buckle. belt buckle with the dollar coin in it, and it moves a little bit, but it might not if I put the other screw in. So I'm going to go ahead and do that and tighten it down, see if it holds the dollar coin in place. Because if it spins easily, then it really isn't highly desirable. Now, the other thing, that piece of cardboard I just hand up in my hand might be meant to be put behind the coin, and I'm thinking it probably should be because it moves real easy. Might be able to do something. Loosen this a few turns on both sides and see if I can slide that piece of cardboard underneath the gap behind the piece dollar. Then tighten it and see if that makes it stay in one spot without spinning real easy. I'll tighten it a little bit tight. I think if I'm going to use this for anything, that did the trick. Leaving the cardboard in there. There you go, old country coin collector. How do you like that belt buckle with a piece dollar in it? This is my piece dollar that had glue on the back of it, and I got it from the jeweler. This is probably where it was in this. If it wasn't in this one like this, not this one, but one like this, it was in a money clip that had a dollar coin holder. But that's held secure with the little piece of cardboard. So the piece of cardboard's necessary. Now, this thing, I don't have a belt for this. It says it's made in the USA. Yeah, I'd wear it too. I like that a lot. That's pretty cool. But we'll set that aside. I'm going to take that one back out because that's my treasure chest coin, and it's not going to stay in there. Just loosen this enough to get both of them out of there, hopefully. Not a whole lot of fuss. First, get the cardboard to fall out, maybe. Well, probably going to have to take it all the way loose. Didn't really want to, but now it'll come out. There's the cardboard, and there's that. And the screw fell off on my table. We'll set that aside for now and put it together later. So I got other stuff to talk about. How you doing tonight? OCCC? Because Frosty, when he sent me the stickers, also sent me this. And I felt it I didn't know what it was, but I felt it in the envelope, and I could tell there was a coin in there. Couldn't tell what one it was, but I just live streamed filling my nautical box up, where I got a whole bunch of Mexican coins, including this one, big copper one, 1955 one. I ain't never seen this one in person before. This is a huge coin. To give you an idea, it's a bit smaller than a Morgan dollar, and just a little bit bigger than a half dollar. It's a good size coin, and it's a neat looking design that I quite like. Got a few of them. Got a 1,000 peso one, got a 500 peso one, got a couple of unpeso ones that's got holes in them, so I can make a necklace with these. Two different ones. But most of what I got today was Mexican coins, a few Italians, and a few. That video, by the way, is up. You can watch it later. I just left it live. I'm going to talk about a few other things that I got. First thing, got change. I want you to look at this nickel. It's not a rare date one. It's nothing real special. hardly any wear. But that is a 67 Jefferson nickel that it's worn, but it's not worn very much for being a 67. It's over 50 years old. Most of the nickels I got that are that old that I ever see are a bit worn out. All right. Bought this today because there's a reason. And there's the old mint because one of them went away for a certain purpose and I had to have another one to replace it. Now, this coin, it's in Switzerland, tin wrapping, 1885. And it has the appearance almost of being a silver coin. I don't know if it is or not. And it was on half price sale because he's trying to get rid of some of these. He bought a whole bunch of world coins, and some of them are neat and some of them aren't so neat. But this one looked neat. Don't know that I have a coin from Switzerland in my possession. And then this big Queen Elizabeth coin, Isle of Man, which they do the TT race there on motorcycles. Oh, those guys crazy. They race through the city streets at blinding speed. It's a silver wedding anniversary. Oddly enough, this coin isn't silver though. And there's the different shield with the Irish harp and the British lines, and then the Scottish line. The other one's I'm not sure what that other thing is. Looks like a castle there, and then a cross, and then stripes. But this is, 47 to 72. So apparently she got married in 1947, became the queen in 1952, I think it is, and still the queen today, 70 years later. Mind-boggling, really. Now, other things I want to talk about. So I go to my coin dealer with the Morgan dollar back here, and he's got a bag with 21 Morgan dollars, a few of them, 1921, I mean, and a bunch of peace dollars. Now, they're all of them are generally circulated. Every time I go there and he's got them, they're usually 22s, 23s, or 24s. He had one last year sometime that I bought and got a 35 out of. But this one was a remarkable bag in the fact that out of the peace dollars, there were 16 of them that were 27s, a 28S, this 34s and 35s. This is a 34S. And in mint state, this is probably sold at Ampmex or them as a coal coin. It's worn. It's not uncirculated. There's the S mint. We'll see if this will focus good enough that you can tell it's an S. Oh, it's hard to see it. It's kind of worn. That's the thing. It's got some wear. But I don't know. If I'm grading this, I'm thinking it's at least good. Maybe very good. But the bag had 16 coins from 27, 28, and 34 and 35 total out of all the P stars. And that's some 22s, 23, 24. Now, this, see that date, 1928. If this had been Philadelphia, what I'm holding here is one of the lowest mintage dollar coins there is. Philly is, anyway. But this one's an S mint. It's over here. Oh, there's a mint mark on it, and I'm blinding you with the light, but that's an S. Denver didn't make any in 1928, I don't think, but this is a 28. In this kind of condition, if it's a Philadelphia one, it'd be probably $200-300 at least. 200, maybe 250. 28's hard to run by. 28S is they made. I don't remember the mintage, but I can find it out pretty quick. Just pull out my trusty blue book and have a quick look. Get our way over to the dollar coins and silver dollars. I want one of these right here. This one. It's a trade dollar or seated liberty, I mean, with that back, which is different than what the newer ones had. That's a neat looking design. Because after that, they went with, I have to pull the phone up a little bit. They went with that design, seated liberty. What we're looking for is peace dollars. So we'll go past the Morgans and hit peace dollars. 34S. Let's see if I can get you to be able to read this without 34S. Let's see. Wow, that's going to be tough. Anyway, 34S is 1,011,000. I have 4 of them. They're all circulated, unfortunately. Now, the 28S, that's 1.632 million. But the 27 Philadelphia, and there was at least one Philadelphia 27 in that bag, 848,000 minted. The 27S, there was one of them in there too, 866, and 27D, 1.268 million. And like I said, there's a 28S in there, which I ended up buying. There's 34 Philadelphia, 34 Denver, and 34S one. Well, I don't know if there's 34. I think there was 34 Philly, Denver, and S one. And there's 35 and 35S. But all them coins that were in that bag are all lower mintage peace dollars. I mean, after 1926S was 6.9 million. The 25S is 1.6. Most of the rest of these are, 22s, there's 51 million of them. And 15 million of the D and 17 million of this. So they made a lot of them in 22, and they made a lot in 23, although less Denver ones. Quite a bit less, like 6 million. But the other two are 30 and 19. 24, there's 11, and 24S, it's 1.7 million. 25 is 10, 25S is 1.6, and 26 Philadelphia is 1.9 million. The Denver's 2.3, and the 26S is 6.9. So any of the ones after that, all the 27s down, are all lower mintage coins. And the fact that he had in that bag, there were 16 total of them, I think. I ended up buying 2 of those because, well, you just don't run across 1928 peace dollars very often, whether they're Philadelphia or S-Men. I've seen a few of the Philadelphia ones, but they were like, the last one I saw was like 300, I think. It was a little bit it was generally worn some, maybe about like this one. But one coin dealer I do go to quite a bit, Bernie on South 7th, told me that if you buy 28, he recommended buying a graded one because sometimes people will take the 28S and work that mint mark off of it to where it's not there, and it looks like it's a Philadelphia. Then now, I don't know how they do it exactly. They have to be very careful about how they take it off so it doesn't mess up the rest of the coin. But once they do that, it's not really a real 28S. I mean, Philly. Very low mintage coin, the Philadelphia one. Now, 34S USA Coin Book says in good, this is supposed to be a $74 coin. Now, mind you, these were in a bag of bulk dollar coins, $28 a piece. You bought the entire bag, he'd let you have 50 cents off each coin. But $28 is less than what uh, the Cole ones cost online, and I think these are probably better than Cole. They may have some kind of condition problems with them, but generally you don't get to pick when you buy from them. They just send you what they got. But I'm very happy to get these. Probably make short videos for both of them to go live later. But I'm just on here after streaming about my treasure chest, or not treasure chest, but nautical box, putting world coins into it. And I don't have to tell you, I like selling ship coins. And this is a neat one. British Caribbean islands or territories. 25 cent, 1965, the Eastern group at the bottom. Now, somewhere along the way when they were making these, they said, put this to where it said East British Island, Caribbean island, or territories, or islands, whatever it says. I've got one of them, but not handy. But I like that sailing ship design. I'm not really sure what ship they're depicting, but I can detect 3 masts on it. A 3-master is a pretty good size sailing ship. I think they made some with 4 masts, but after that, it's any more, you're talking major sail problems probably. Anyway, like I said, I bought quite a few new world coins. A few Mexican ones I ain't seen before. This is probably the best looking unpeso one I have. It's a 71, but all the high points in the coin are there. The design's all sharp. Everything's nice on it. It's AU at worst, and it's got mint luster. So it's a nice one. Most of them have been circulated quite a bit, but it happens. But I'll be making some more videos tomorrow, some shorts for some of these coins to go live so people can see a little bit better detail, although not as long a look on a short, because then people will probably watch it. Hey, Frosty, what's up? Just talking about you. I want to thank you for this awesome dime again. And your stickers, which I have the Eagle one up there. And I just showed the 28 Philly. Yeah, might. I like that sticker too. That's neat. And I urge people at the beginning of this to go check your channel out. And this is the one I've been putting on the display. I decided to go ahead and put the Eagle one up because I haven't really shown it as much. But there you go, Frosty. It's a Switzerland, I mean. Coin. It's in 1885. Has the appearance almost of silver, but I don't know if it is. And I tried to search it on my phone, and I couldn't find the exact year or nothing. It's 10 wrapping, I guess. It's a small coin. Let's see if I got a U.S. nickel. It's a little bit smaller across than a nickel. And how about this nickel? It's a 67. I ain't seen too many 67 nickels with that look this nice. A little bit, a little bit aware, but it's over 50 years old and it's a common circulation coin. A lot of these that are that old that I get have a lot more wear than this. Um, but yeah, finding a 28S, 34S in a bag of coal priced, peace dollars with some 21 Morgans in it, that was pretty neat. And the number of 26 to 35 ones that were in there was, I think it was 16 total of the ones in the bag. There's about 35 in there, so I'm thinking this came from a guy who sold it to my coin dealer guy, who was a bit more of a collector than just coal ones and stacking them, because there was several 35s, several 34s, 28S, and quite a few 27s in that bag. Email you a picture and I'll find out what it is. Well, this is what it is. 1885 tin wrapping, Switzerland. And it has the appearance. It's old tone silver that's been circulated, but I'm not sure it is actually silver. Someone took the time to flatten the staples, though, which is kind of nice. Not everybody does that. And I don't know if you've ever seen it done. You see these are rounded up off the thing. And personally, you can buy a stapler that does it flat. But if you get them and you don't want staples to rip the plastic off of the other coin next to it in your box, you take a pair of pliers, use needle nose, or you can use regular pliers. You just kind of grab it and get it on there and just squeeze it. And then it's flattened. I'll use a regular pair of pliers. I think it's probably better to use a regular pair. And because you can do it pretty quick. And the reason why I like it like this is it keeps these bumps from getting pulled out easy, and it keeps these staples flat to the card, and therefore when you're pulling your coin out in and out of the box, if you got a box of red ones, red box one, it'll keep it from ripping this plastic or scratching your coin, which is worse. But I can definitely take a picture of this old country coin collector, and send you the picture. But I can also research it myself. I just tried with my phone and couldn't get it to pull up. I'm sure it's a known enough coin, that you can find some kind of details on it online. And 350 for an 1880s coin that has a nice eye appealing look to it, because it does, even though it is worn. It's not got dirt and tone on it that looks horrible. Anyway, probably done 30 minutes for this. I've done 20 plus for the other box. So I think I'm going to go ahead and do is put this belt buckle back together and call it a night. See anybody else out there right now? Don't look like it. Hello, C Gadget. You were on earlier, were you? How you doing? Well, early on in the video, I was talking about this belt buckle, which is designed to hold $1 in it, U.S. dollar. I had a piece dollar in it earlier, and this little cardboard piece you have to leave in there so it makes it tight into the bezel and it doesn't spin. Because without that, it would spin real easy and was loose. So that's what you need for that. Now, the one I put in it was this piece dollar. It's 1922, scratched a little bit, but it's already been got. It was already in one. I think someone glued it so it wouldn't spin, or it might have been in a money clip. But if you, no, I don't. But it would be helpful with some of these world coins to get to know if they're actually silver or not. You know, some of them are definitely not silver. And I just streamed about my nautical box with world coins. This Mexican coin, it's 1955, rather large coin. I ain't never seen this design before today. Now that, yeah, I've seen this. This is the eagle eating the snake. That's on almost every Mexican coin. But this is a rather large copper penny or cent. I mean, it's almost big, just a little bit smaller than a Morgan or peace dollar. Matter of fact, you get kind of like a crescent moon type effect when you hold it like that. Which that nautical box is like almost totally full now. I just streamed about it right before I done this. But holy Morgan, this is an 1878 one. I had to pay a little bit more for it than I really wanted to, but I wanted it just because the guy I bought it from had been finding me lots of standing Liberty coins to throw in my treasure chest. And, he made the effort. He said he could take it and ultrasound it and then put some kind of chain on it and make a necklace and probably sell it for $35. But since he showed it to me, I went ahead and bought it. It wasn't 35. I'm trying to remember exactly what I paid him. It was more than this one was, though. This particular one I bought about 2 months ago. It's got a rather large hole drilled in it, as you can see. Even bigger than this unpeso one does, which I got a couple of these unpesos that had holes drilled in them today. And you could make necklaces with them, or you could have like this on these tied to higher on the chain or string, and then this hanging on the lower part. But anyway, when I bought this, it's 1921, obviously. It's a Denver. A D's right there. Hard to see on this. But it pings out and tests out. So it's actually, it's a silver one. But when I bought this, Ampmex and them had their cold dollar coins like this. They said, what was the price? I think it was $26.99 at the time. And they said some might have holes in them like this, or they might be bent, or they might be worn out. She didn't get to pick, and you didn't know if you'd get one with a hole or not. Go to one coin dealer, and he had this particular one, $18. You throw a Morgan dollar, even with a hole in it like this, in front of me for $18, I'm probably going to buy it. most everybody that's looked on this on live streams has said they'd probably buy it too. And it has pleasing toning. I like the dark rim. It's dark on both sides like that. It's just honest, honest to goodness type wear and, circulation wear. For $18, I'm buying that one every day. And most of these other ones for the treasure chest here, the dollar coins, they all got issues or wear and tear. A couple of them are heavily worn. I got it 21. Well, the date's been ground off. That's an interesting story too. Let me tell you about that story. Date's gone. Coin dealer on South 7th told me that his dad used to go to Reno and gamble, and in the slot machines in the 70s, they used these. And to prevent people from wanting to keep it, they ground the dates off. He said he's seen bags of them, so they're fairly common. So it's a slot machine coin. And back in the 70s, that's all, a dollar was worth more than the silver back then. Listen, I just showed these other piece dollars, all of them are heavily worn. This one's just above being slick. It's a 26, and it's got a little damage and stuff. Otherwise, scratches, which happens a lot. This 22 is pretty much totally slick, but it's only $17. And then this one's scratched up pretty bad right there. I think it was $22 or $23. And then this last one, it's a total chip. Date's gone. But it was $16. Gonna buy that kind of stuff all the time for that price. And besides, you can think about the history of coins like this one. It's a seated Liberty quarter, and the date's just worn off. But it's a seated Liberty, and it's 1866 or later because of that ribbon. And I can get this to focus. There's an estimate mark on it, but you'll never know what year it was because it's just gone. But it's $4 the other day. Came with a dime. He said $5 total. So I'm like, hey, gonna go ahead and buy that because all this is for this filling this treasure chest here, which I did get one little other thing for it. And dimes have been a little more pricey lately. But I got a bag with 18 silver dimes for $2.05. There's a Mercury or two in it and Roosevelt's. There's supposed to be 18. I'll do a video later counting them. Wait, is that no, that's a heavily worn Mercury. It's a 19-1 and maybe a tip of a 7 on there. That one's a 20, probably 1920. And then that one is a 28. And then there's several Roosevelt's in here. As long as there's 18, I don't care. And at $2.05, that's cheaper than what Ampnex and almost anybody else was asking for them. That'll go in the treasure chest too. But it's pretty much my video for tonight. Thank everybody that stopped by and check out AG Stacker 1776 channel. Check out Frosty, who was here briefly. And then go check out Old Country Coin Collector, who's also here briefly. Cool channels, cool guys. They show up for my live streams a lot. But anyway, I'm pretty much done with what I want to do tonight. I'll make some video shorts for these, some of this stuff, and then I may go live tomorrow for a little while just to put some content up, and also talk about the fact that if you got a safe and you put stuff in it loose like this, depending on the brand safe and how they make it, there could be a little pocket underneath the hinge on the inside where something like this can slide under. That's what happened to this. I mean, it was up and gone, and I'm like, this is a silver plated or a gold plated silver bar. And it came up missing. And I'm like, I can't find it. And it's about to rip my hair out trying to find it because as gold bars go or silver bars go, it's neat, but I don't have very many of them. But it was gone. I don't know what happened to it. There's a couple dings on it and stuff, but that happens too. The more you handle stuff like this, the more it gets beat up. But I mean, general circulated ones like this don't really matter a whole lot. You don't want to freely handle like an uncirculated one like this. You know, you wouldn't do that to it. This is silver you can hold, you can carry it in your pocket, you can do whatever you want because it's already worn. It's never going to be, and this one's a dateless one too. It's never going to be valuable. But this is my live stream for the night, and I want to thank those who stopped by. And you go check out those three guys' channel. You check out um, and I don't know if C Gadget has a channel. If he does, go check him out. I'm not sure he's ever showed up in any of my live streams before. Might have to look and see if he's got himself a channel, and if he does, I might go subscribe just for him being nice enough to show up to my live stream. And like I said, between doing my other live stream and this one, Don't Ask did a short live stream himself, testing his camera and other stuff. Never been able to get it to work, apparently. So I went over there and made some comments and talked to him and the other people in chat for a short period of time. And then decided to go. Yeah. Yeah, you have a good evening too, C Gadget. Do you have a channel, by the way? If you're still there? Because if you do, I'll probably subscribe to you just to be nice and polite and follow your channel for see what you do with it. But anyway, anyone else who sees this, I hope they have a good night and enjoyed the video some. I hope I gave you some information during it that might prove helpful to you. And one of the last things I'm going to show before I go says Talking Vegas. These miniature coins. The guy I bought them from said his dad made dies and they had them struck in metal. These design, the way he done the designs on this, he did pretty good work with it. Especially the back of the coins. 50-cent piece. Oh, it's upside down. No wonder it was hard to tell. The Ike dollar, the quarter, dime, nickel, and penny. And one of these, I think, is, yeah, this one's got the Morgan dollar and Walker and stuff in it. So he had a couple different sets made. There's a Walker, Standing Liberty, and Morgan dollar. And that's an Indian head penny. And there's a Buffalo nickel and a Mercury dime in this. They're well made little things, hand carved dies. But the guy told me the dies they've gone missing. I've seen other mini sets online before, but not quite the same as these. And he doesn't have very many of them left now, so I've got several, and I'm probably going to send one of them to Frosty. He's not on now, so he doesn't know. He might be getting something. Well, he did send me a dime, so I got to send him something back. And he sent me stickers too, including that pretty cool eagle one. But anyway, hope you all have a good night, and I'm going to head on out of here and clean this stuff up.